first project that we are going to be doing is a blackout poem. The method that we're going to use is one that I developed after making a lot of blackout poetry and teaching lots of people to do blackout poems. Keep in mind that one or two of the book pages that are in your art packet will be used for another project later on, so if something doesn't work out when you're making a blackout poem, then just stick it back in your packet and we'll talk about what to do with it later, but don't throw it away just yet. Blackout poetry is a form of literature and art called appropriation art, meaning you're taking something someone already did and creating something new and unique from it, giving it a new meaning. Step 1. Read from bottom to top and circle words lightly. Take the page and read it from the bottom to the top. I know it sounds weird, but it keeps you from getting caught up in the story the author is trying to tell and lets you tell your own story. It helps you to create something unique for your own poem instead of just summarizing what the author said already. As you go, circle anything that jumps out at you as interesting, beautiful, inspiring, strange, etc. I try not to circle more than 5 words in a row to make sure I'm not just circling the author's complete thought, but if you just have to circle something that's absolutely perfect, then go for it. It's your poem. Step 2. Read top to bottom. Read through the stuff you circled, from the top to the bottom this time, so you get a sense of the order that it all goes in. Read through it a couple of times. Swinging low over the river, dipped dark trees in the moonlight, gleaming, find anything. Each other, bigger than humans, watched it all, understood, perfectly aimed, droplet in the forest. Remember, this isn't my whole poem. These are just the pieces I might use to make the poem. Step 3. Accept that you don't get to use all the awesome words. Accept that what might be the coolest thing that you circled might not make it into the final poem, and start trying to find a common thread that links a couple of the things together. Remember, blackout poems can be silly or serious or informative or whatever you want. There isn't one specific way they need to be. Step 4. Choose your words. Try to find a common thread or central phrase or word that you want to build on. Erase everything that doesn't fit and look for all the connecting words and punctuation that you need to complete it. I don't worry too much about capitalization, but punctuation can be really helpful so that you know how to read the poem. Don't be afraid to create the words that you need if you don't have them. If you need the word ear, take it from nearby. If you need the word arm, take it from army. Be creative in how you form your words. This is the part of the process that I often spend the most time on. Don't feel like you have to rush and find the poem right away. You could get it started on Monday, then come back Tuesday to finalize it. Just make sure you're ready to move on to the next step by Wednesday. Take your time, read it aloud several different ways, and ask the people around you for advice. Of course, use social distancing. You have 4 pages and each has 2 sides. If you want to, you can try each one, see which one works best for you, and use that. But don't throw away the ones you don't use. Keep them in your supply bag.